This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Alright, here we are. Old song. We're about to go into Noonfrost, this very cold looking place. Let's take a look at our quest real quick. We need the favor of all the gods, including Rimmergond. And Rimmergond wants us to enter Noonfrost. Oh, this is another side quest we have. We're looking for Alwa, a scout of the Fangs. She's missing in Noonfrost. But the main quest here, we need to find Noonfrost, go in there, and do something with this gate with an ice crystal that I have, like seal this breach with this ice crystal. Something like that. I'm sure it will all make sense once we're in there.
Nice and slow.
So as soon as we get here, after one loading screen, we immediately get to jump into another one.
Mm-hmm.
This looks very nice here, though. Looks very nice indeed. Cool looking place. In we go. And now we have a black screen. Ah, here we go. Now we have a loading screen. I don't think that loading screen is going to be representative of what the inside of this place looks like, though. Could be wrong. I could be very wrong. I'm a person who is so often wrong that the odds of me being wrong are always really good. Like, if you bet on every single thing I said, and you always bet that I was wrong, you would make money. You would make money. Believe that. Okay. Prison of Ice is updated. I found Noonfrost. The Glamfelon have clearly established a presence here. If they're responsible for Alwa's disappearance, I doubt they'll admit as much. Still, I may be able to track her down on my own. This one is updated as well. I found Noonfrost, Rimmergond's temple in Old Song. The frost-hewn breach must be here. When I find it, I can use the shard from the vision to close it according to Rimmergond's wishes. We also collected some taxes. Aloth looks like he completed his adventure, so that's just great.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Noonfrost.
Which
looks
is
like
not very quiet.
looks very cold in here. Looks very, very cold. Gonna creep around here a little bit. Oh, who do we have here? Looks like a pale elf. Veskel. The pale elf searches you with ice-blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rimmergond. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rimmergond there, but the rest of the temple is off-limits. The fuck it is? I'm gonna go where I want. I have a quest to complete here. Why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies. She enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances at the elves over her shoulder. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. That's a pity! I was hoping to learn more about these practices. The more complicated, the better, I say! Her eyes dart between the two doors on the either side of the room. If that's all... Oh, it's not even close to all. I got several more questions to ask you. You might as well get comfortable, lady. What are you doing here? My clan journeyed from the White That Wends. Hey, that's where my character's from, too. What's up? Right That Wends represent? To pay homage to Rimmergond here at Noonfrost. We'd learned that this place had been abandoned for several years, and we felt it our duty to tend to one of our god's oldest temples. She rolls her shoulders back. It has been a long journey, but Rimmergond demands endurance. No doubt he will reward us for ours. The only thing Rimmergond rewards you with is death. So I hope you're, ready for a sweet dose of death. So it was abandoned for a long time. Tell me about Rimmergond. Ah, the White That Wends. She notices, she realizes, she recognizes I'm from there. That's cool. She squints at you. You are also from the White That Wends. How is it that you don't know Remergond? Oh, I know Remergond. Don't even trip. I just wanted to hear what you had to say about... He is the god of cold, entropy, and collapse. Many see him as a harsh god, but few recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things wind to a merciful end in his shadow, only to feed creation elsewhere. She frowns, gnawing her lip. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him is to accept inevitability without explanation. Well, I think it's going to be inevitable. Inevitable? Inevitable! Making up words already! We're off to a good start. I think it's going to be inevitable. Wait. Maybe inevitable is a word. Wait, hold on. Why can I suddenly not think of a simple word? Inevitable. That is a word. Never mind. It just didn't sound like a word to me for a second. But it totally is a word. Inevitable. That's a word. Okay. I think it's going to be inevitable that I'm going to have to end up killing these people, because I'm going to want to go in the part of the temple that they're like, don't go in there. I'm going to be like, I'm going in there. And they're going to be like, no, don't. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to. And they'll be like, well, you're going to attack you then. And I'll be like, wham, bam, 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 bam. And they're going to be dead. And I'm going to loot them. That's pretty much how this is going to go down, I have a feeling. Alright, so what does she say next? In this matter, and in the legacy, it seems the gods are often silent when we most crave guidance. It seems the cold has spread from Noonfrost. Yeah, everybody outside is complaining about it. She stiffens. Remergond is the god of winter. It's been many years since his temple was attended, so there's nothing strange about a little chill around the place now. She lowers her head. If it bothers you, then perhaps you should go. No, got stuff to do here. I'm looking for the frost-hewn breach. She's not going to like this. The barest flush rises in her pale cheeks. As I said, only the shrine in the eastern wing is open. The rest of the temple is closed to visitors right now. I suggest that you make your devotions there and leave. Yeah, well, suggestion noted. Suggestion denied. Goodbye. Alright.
Eyes open.
So, we've got a bunch of pale elves here. A healer. Vescal herself is some kind of wizard or druid. A paladin. A vanquisher. He's probably just a fighter. And then a sorcerer. Oh, and more vanquishers. Man, there's a grip of these guys. This is gonna get ugly. This is gonna get ugly. Okay. Well, what if I talk to the others? What do they have to say? What do you have to say, Pale Elf Healer? The priest shows no sign of discomfort despite the biting cold. That cold ain't the weather. The paladin watches you with cool, patient eyes. The outline of an aurochs skull is etched into this paladin's armor. We've come from the White That Wends to worship the beast of winter. Life is but a test of endurance. Its reward is to be scattered and reforged into something new. This pale elf stands motionless, but for the slow rise and fall of his chest. No, I can see his arms moving and shit. Don't lie to me. We passed through the White March on our journey here, a pleasant, temperate place. I didn't find the White March to be all that pleasant. I went there, and there were all kinds of scary monsters that tried to kill me, including an alpine dragon. And then I had to kill those things.
I shall listen for them.
At great pain to myself. What do we have here? I don't need to steal your copper. The pages of this tome glisten under a thick layer of frost. Alright, ice book, apparently. Where did she say I could go? I don't even remember which side she said I could go in. I'm gonna quick save real fast. And then proceed in here, and we'll just see if a fight starts. What do we have here? I don't need to steal your scroll of rolling flame. You know why I don't need to cast rolling flame? Because I'm not still like level fucking 4, that's why.
I'll get it open. finished.
It begins. They didn't like me going in this door. Alright, here's the deal. What you don't realize is you're about to get smoked. Going somewhere? Let's see if Adair can... Oh! Clever running away! Fine, we'll do this then. Actually, bring him in here. Let's not be stupid. Alright, he's gonna... Whoa, what is all this business? He's just gonna do his thing here. Just start knocking people down. Start throwing bows. Okay. Now, let's bring the rest of the team into this. Palagina, you can run up. And get ready to do your fucking stun circle thing. She can just shoot this one. Get some nice focus built up real fast. He's not really doing anything special. Just shoot this one. Alright, rogues. Rogues, choose your targets. You would like this paladin right here. And you would like this vanquisher back here. Let's do this. Where's Palagina? What's she doing? Is it time for Ring of the Ancient Forge? It is. It's Ancient Forge time. It's Ancient Forge time. Alright, now she's got her thing. We can amplified wave off of him. She's already killed her target, so she's going to need somebody new to pick on. Like this guy. Do a stun shot on him. Oh, we're devastating these fools. Charge, back here. Back.
I have.
You can kill this guy. Paralyzed coming up here. She can come and attack this one. Rogues. Rogues just melted that fucker. Everybody just kill this one last sorcerer. I don't think all of the ones that were in this room came. I don't think they all came.
Even I have my limits. I need to rest.
That was actually really easy, because again, we still way out level this shit.
Right.
You're probably only supposed to be like level 10 or something when you get here normally to this phase of the game. And I'm level 16. So, yeah. Are there more in this room? Oh, is that all of them? Really? Okay. Pale elves acting up. Who's this? It's a pale elf sorcerer. Is he by himself? Oh no, there's more than one. There's a group up here. A priestess.
Hey.
Worth it.
Wow. Wow. Destruction, carnage, mayhem, and shitty loot.
Nice and slow.
Still don't need to steal your stuff.
Right.
Look, I may slaughter these people, but I'm not going to steal from them. I have, you know, I have some ethics. This place looks very cold, though. It does.
I'll get it
Difficulty
open.
3
Finished.
lockpick? Really? Alright. Despite the chill, the bedrolls feel warm inside. People were just in them, probably. Thick patches of fur cling to the tent leather. I'll take this stuff. Doesn't count as stealing, apparently.
Finished.
Let's open that. What do we have here? Ooh, a key. A white crystal key. Intricate geometric patterns adorn this translucent white key. Its surface feels cold to the touch, and a slight pulse seems to emanate from its crystalline core. That's cool.
Steady does it.
Ah, unlock with white crystal key.
Worth a
Found the
look.
study, apparently. Alright, it's a trap. And there's a hidden thing over there. Hey, she's not hostile. Let's disarm this.
Finished.
And let's search this. Ooh, we've opened up a thingy. And let's search this. Wendwalker, we just found a thing. We just found an item. A named item. How's Adair doing on his weapon upgrade? 7 out of 20. Wendwalker, it's a quarterstaff. Nobody in my team's gonna use a fucking quarterstaff, but still. Superb. It's really nice. Plus 25% freeze damage, plus 1 enemies engaged. That's badass, actually. Weapon, this would be great for a monk. Ismar was a wizard from the White That Wends. Later in life, he developed an obsession with Rimergon, convinced that if he could see the great aurochs with his own eyes, the mysteries of creation and destruction would become clear to him. He wandered the frozen continent for decades with little more than his quarterstaff, Wendwalker, and his sealskin coat, chasing the rumors of Glamfellan tribes and the death-cold gales that swept the glaciers. A migrating tribe eventually came upon Wendwalker, planted in the snow and pointing to the sky. There was no sign of Ismar, but the legend spread that he had found Rimergond and now follows in the shadow of the mighty beast. Or maybe he just left his staff behind. It's pretty neat. Alright, it goes into the stash. What's your deal exactly, Pale Elf Sorceress?
Hey.
Oh, now she's hostile. Fine then. Adair, finish this. There we go. I think that counted. It did, 8 out of 20.
I must admit, even I have my limits. I need to rest.
You'll rest when it's time to rest, and it ain't time to rest. Frost, smudged with handprints, covers these books. Ooh, are these new books? Oh, Winter's Woes is a grimoire. Edrang Hadrick, I'm pretty sure I've already read about. Enigmatic God of Cold. We just read this, didn't we? Yeah. Where are my books at? Maybe I haven't read about Edrang Hadrick because it hasn't stacked with another book that I already have in here. We've read a lot about him anyway. We know. We don't want to read any more about the
I'll keep an eye out.
the wars between the Glonfothans and the Adirans, and we read about them a lot. And I'm sure I've read that book. If not on this playthrough, then on the other one. Into the White Void. Seal the Frost-hewn breach. Finally, I've found the Frost-hewn breach. Placing the shard in the frozen doorway will close it. Was that easy? Oh. Oh, what did they just say? Remergond, open your way to us. What's happening here? Glassfall. And homies. Well, hold on. I'm not ready for this yet. Apparently I am ready for this. As you near the platform, the temperature drops sharply. Something saps every last bit of warmth from the air, leaving the breath of your lungs cold as it escapes your lips. You see a doorway filled in with glowing ice. Silhouetted against it is an elven man, his arms outstretched.
Gods, it's gotten so hard to concentrate. You're not one of us. The others won't be fooled if they find you sneaking around.
The others are dead. The pale elf turns to you, exhaustion written on his elegant face. He rubs one red eye with the heel of his hand, and you notice that his little finger has shriveled to a blackened nub. He blinks. Oh, this is the guy that stuck his finger in the hole? Remergond sent me to close the frost-hewn breach. He sees my stoicness. His red eyes widen. And trap us here another 100 lifetimes. Even one as impassive as you must see the agony in this existence. He shakes his head, weariness creeping back into his eyes. We can't continue like this. We've got to find a way into the White Void. So basically these people are crazy. More fucking crazy people. The White Void?
Remergond's domain. A place where all things are mingled like snowflakes in a blizzard. It's a vortex of such chaos that even the Beast of Winter himself could not calculate the trajectory of the infinite particles of essence there. As souls are broken down over successive reincarnations, they become part of the White Void. It is a place where all things find perfect unity and freedom.
Ah, so the entropy of souls, they only regenerate, that's right, they only reincarnate so many times, they break down more and more over time, and eventually they just become part of this White Void, and that's sort of Remergond's role as opposed to Bareth, who's like the cycle of life and death. Remergond is more like the entropy, the death of souls themselves, essentially.
The frost-hewn breach is a weak spot in the barrier between us and the White Void. Thin ice on a frozen lake. We've come from the White That Wends to find it.
He glances at the ice-filled doorway. The question is, why are these people so unhappy that they feel like they need to go to oblivion, essentially, rather than just, you know, carrying on with their lives like normal fucking people? And you want to open the breach?
So that we can die. Permanently. We've lived more lifetimes than any mortal should. We've been faithful followers of Remergond since our earliest incarnations. He's the god of entropy. Why would he force us to be reborn again and again?
'Cause that's how it works, man. He shakes his head.
But if anything could pass through the frost-hewn breach, it would enter directly into the White Void. This death is overdue for us. We just have to find a way through.
Glassfall reaches toward the ice-filled passage, letting the waves of cold wash over him. I'm not going to give him the crystal. No, we're doing this Remergond's way. You guys might not get your permanent death, but you're about to get a death. Your souls can reincarnate again, and your next lives can try this shit. You can't oppose the will of a god. Wait, let's ask... Tell me about you and your people.
We call ourselves Glomfellan. Most here know us as Pale Elves. We hail from the White That Wends, a glacial continent at the southernmost edge of Aora.
Yeah, I know all that. Our island cousins trade with the Pale Elves from time to time. For 12,000 years they've inhabited those frozen wastes. Not very fond of change, I suppose.
We received a watcher in our lands a season ago and paid her to tell us of the origins of our souls. We wanted to contemplate the essence that fills us and consider how Remergond might shatter and sow us once our days are spent. We were not prepared for what we learned.
He bows his head and presses his bloodless lips together. What was it that you learned, crazy people? I don't think the Watcher was either. She explained that every one of us had been reborn whole into the clan over centuries. Generations spanning back to the first days our people set foot on the White That Wends. We had all been cut off from the mercy our God promises. That night we began awakening, experiencing fragments of our past lives, old hatreds, dead passions, tangled memories. It illuminated nothing but the realization that we're doomed to live 1,000 pointless lives, never closer to Rimergon's salvation. We want to die. We want Rimergon to scatter our souls into the ether, that their million fragments might join with the white void. He looks at his hands and a single frostbitten finger. My magic hasn't found a way through the frost-hewn breach yet, but there must be one. You can't oppose the will of a god. He laughs, but his eyes do not. You think that because Rimergon spoke to you in a dream, you can march in here and tell us about his will? We've followed him and suffered by him for almost as long as this temple has stood. Now we seek the very end that he promises. Do not lecture me about my duties to my god. Fine. You want to die? I can help with that. Alright, let's do this. There, go.
Awesome.
Dun 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 dun. We're about to melt that one. Ring of the Ancient Forge! Let's get ready to Ancient Forge. Amplified Wave!
I have.
This fight just went into ogre time! Ogre time, ogre time, ogre time, ogre time. Ogre, 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 ogre time. Dun 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 dun.
Got him!
And that's gonna do it for that.
I must admit even I have my limits.
I knew I didn't
need
really
to
need to
rest.
summon those ogres. I just love saying this fight just went into ogre time. Just love saying it. Just love summoning the ogres. Don't care if I needed them. This guy's got a bunch of junk. Alright.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Wait, we really didn't get any named loot off those guys? Maybe I accidentally put something in the stash that I shouldn't have. I have so much shit in my stash. If I sold all this, I would have like 1,000,000 fucking copper. But I ain't trying to sell it because I already have so much copper that I can never ever spend. I don't need to bother to go to the merchant and selling me this shit. Ooh, hello, Pale Elf Sorcerer. Let's just waste this guy. Wait, hold up. Stop. Slow your roll.
Hey.
I'm just gonna let Adair solo this group. Maybe he won't solo all this group. There's quite a few of them. Run up and get ready to do your thing. Shoot this person. Shoot this person. Shoot this person. Actually, I lied. Shoot this person. Shoot this person. Ring of the Ancient Forge. Everybody gets stunned. Everybody gets really stunned. Our target is dead. Finish this guy off.
I have.
Amplified wave on the Pallegina. On Adair. Don't really care what this guy does.
Your thoughts are great.
Easy enough. Easiest and peasiest.
Willpower and good intentions will only keep me upright for so long.
You'll be fine, Pallegina. You'll be fine.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
What do we have up here? The ice is hard and solid as stone. That is very hard and solid. What kind of stone? Because not all stones are equally hard. Science, yo. I think I've been in this room. Have I not? Have I not been in this room? Gotta clear the rest of this place. Gotta get this fucking Glamfellan trash out of here. Pale elves.
Hey.
People are in the fucking way.
Huh?
Join arms.
I'm using way more tactics than I really need to on these really easy enemies. Way more than I really need to.
Hello. Hello.
Discovered the shrine. Team, just kill this guy.
Forged to battle! Let's go.
I literally used no abilities that time. I just said everyone selected and I clicked on one guy, and then I clicked on the other guy, and that's all I did. Didn't even use a single ability. The water of this well has frozen solid, trapping small fish from the lake underneath the temple. Refracted light dapples the icy mirror behind this statue. Ice stuff. So much ice stuff. What's up, Pale Elf Paladin?
Got him!
Death, take you!
Death comes for you! Let's...
Same thing that time.
I must admit, even I have my limits. I
Couldn't be
need
bothered to
rest.
use any abilities. Could not be bothered. Oh, look at this. This person's about to have a bad day.
Help.
This is a cool looking statue. Is that supposed to be Remergond? Each line and wrinkle of this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been chiseled from the ice. Ice sculptures. Nice.
I've got it. Finished.
Whoa, calm your shit. Shit calmed.
Slowly now.
I've got it. Finished.
Library discovered. What's in here? Perhaps books? I wonder. Water drips from the edges of the alcove. Another copy of this book. I have like 4 copies of that now. Silver key. This ornate key is covered in a thin layer of silver, but it says it's stealing. I don't want to steal. Not a thief. Well, I mean, I am a rogue, but not a thief. Let's kill this person.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which is not very.
Let's go.
I bring your end.
I don't think you bring my end. I'm just saying.
Laying low.
Worth a look.
You might bring something, but whatever you bring, it ain't my end.
Got him! Let's go.
Easy enough.
Nice and slow.
These low-level dudes.
I'll get it open. Finished.
I wonder what that silver key is for. I didn't take it because I figured whatever, I can just, you know, lockpick everything. But if I come to a door where I need a certain key for it, then I guess I'll come back. There's a thing right here that I can loot.
I'll get it open. Finished.
Blue crystal key. This key, its handle carved in the semblance of an aurochs head, was cut from a light blue crystal. Don't think I need that either. Alright, have I pretty much explored this place? Kind of seems like I have. I think I'm done here. I think it's time to go up to the frost-hewn breach and handle my business here. It's quick save. Here we go. The gleaming wall of ice seems to leach all of the warmth from the room. The cold sears your skin, and you draw back before touching it.
Hey,
Okay. And now? I have the thing. How do I use it? Glowing ice shard. Remergon gave you this jagged ice crystal when you prayed to him at Ter Evron. It's supposed to control the frost-hewn breach in Noonfrost. The shard glows with cold blue light. It hasn't melted at all since you received it. What do I do?
Hey.
Right, okay, it's too cold. What do I do about that? Placing the shard in the frozen doorway will close it. Oh, we haven't found Alwa either. Did I miss something here? Shh. Alright, well, let's look around a little bit more then. Because I might have missed something. Here there's flames. And there's a very warm room here. Bedrolls are warm. Why is it warm in here? If everything else is frozen. Maybe I need those keys. I'll go collect all the keys. Maybe I need those keys. There's one in here. And there's one in here. And now? Oh, I haven't been over here, actually. I found an area that I didn't explore. Okay, maybe my answer will be in this room that I haven't been in. Says it's stealing.
Finished.
Alright, well, hopefully... Ah, then I have to have the silver key for this door.
Oh, look at here.
Oh, here's Alwa. Good, great. It's all coming together now. A young Orlan scrambles on the stone floor, pressing her back against the wall and baring her teeth at you. Her fur is patchy and matted. As you step into the room, she squints and turns her large ears towards you. A heavy sigh escapes her tiny body.
Beast take me! My eyes mistook you for one of them! Please, get me out of here!
What happened to you?
When Noonfrost began freezing the lake, my sister Laha sent me to seek out the cause.
She scowls at the dingy room.
The Pale Elf Estremoran seized me before I could report back. Those Pale Elves are behind it. They showed up in Twin Elms not long ago, saying they wanted to see to the upkeep of Noonfrost. I don't know how, but they opened the frost-hewn breach at the back of the temple. Sucks warmth and life straight into their frozen god's barren domain.
She shivers.
They've got to be stopped. It's only a matter of time before the cold spreads further.
Tell me about the people that captured you. She snarls, her pointed teeth flashing.
A clan of Pale Elves from the White That Wends. Devotees of Remergon, or so they claim. Their actions suggest other intent. They've come ready to fight. Wizards, priests, and paladins. A wizard named Glosfa leads them. A man obsessed with the frost-hewn breach. Yeah, I've talked to him. And killed him. My ears hear him through the wall, casting spells and calling upon strange powers. I don't know what he wants with it, but no good can come of it.
Can you tell me anything about the frost-hewn breach? Like, how to do something with it, considering it won't work when I try to... She shakes her head.
Not really. Something to do with Remergon, the Beast of Winter. I follow Galloway myself.
Make a run for it. Go.
She turns toward the hall, her large ears angled forward. As fast as my feet can carry me.
She scrambles for the exit on emaciated arms and legs. At the door, she glances back at you.
Thank you, Estremor, and be careful.
She melts into the shadows. Okay. Quest updated? I found Alwa locked in a room near the back of Noonfrost. She told me that the Glamfelon captured her when they caught her sneaking around. She wants me to help her escape.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is...
These bronze manacles gleam with frost. Alwa made it out of Noonfrost. Larha will be delighted to see her, but she'll also want to hear my report of what happened in the temple. Why can't I click on this? Click, 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 click. Ah, manacles are free of ice. Alright, what's going on in here? That's it? I thought this was gonna be some important quest item. It's a fine club? That's what's in there? Fine?
I shall be quiet.
You know why I don't use fine weapons? Because I'm not level 2 anymore. Level 2 called, it wants its weapon back. Alright, well I have the keys, maybe now that I've done the thing with her and I've got the keys, maybe now I can do something with this. Oh! I can interact with this thing! I couldn't hardly tell because of the coloration and the way it is. It doesn't really... It's not obvious when you press the key to light everything up. It wasn't obvious that this was interactable. A pedestal of black ice rises from the floor. Long finger-like ice crystals, as hard and clear as diamond, surround and pierce the altar. A hole has been gouged out of the middle of the altar. Though it can't be more than a few inches deep, it sucks at the air around you. I will plug the hole with Remergard's shard. The shard fits perfectly. As it settles into place, the cold around the altar dissipates. Similarly, the portal before you seems to thicken, and the mysterious seepage tapers off. Success, I guess? I completed the task Remergard gave me. Now I can return to Ter Avron to ask for his blessing. That was easy. The frost-hewn breach lies dormant, now nothing more than a perfectly smooth wall of ice.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, so... we've completed, what, 2 of them? I did the Bareth one. I did the Remergard one. I did the Gallowayne one. So we've done them all now, except for the Hylia one, which involves fighting a fucking dragon. Okay. So that's the hard one. The other 3 are pretty easy. And I need to go back to Larha in the Maw to talk to her now that I rescued... And I'm also looking for these birds. Okay. We'll go back to the Maw real quick. Since we're in the Maw area. The Maw part of town. Be nice if she was just waiting for us outside here, or outside the Maw, so we don't have to loading screen back into and out of the Maw just to do that, but, you know, you can't have everything, can you? No. You can't. Oh, it looks less frozen now. Pretty cool place. Oh, there's Alwa. The Orlan stands under the open sky, taking deep breaths of fresh air.
Feels like I've been reborn.
She thumps you on the shoulder.
Come by the Maw sometime. The rest of the Fangs will want to meet the cunning Estremor who freed me.
Oh, they've met me. Many of them died by my hand. Okay.
Laying low.
I didn't think I'd feel the warmth return to Old Song. You're welcome. Deerwood lies wounded, and yet we wait. And Estermore, I heard, she dealt with the beasts. That was me. I dealt with the beasts. And I dealt with the cold. I handle business, really. When shit's wrong in your town and I show up, shit starts getting fixed. I handle business. Yep. Business gets handled. Does indeed. Back into the maw. What's up, maw people? Let me hear you say, mama. Larha, sup? What purpose brings you here? I found Alwa. A breath catches in her throat. Your own eyes have seen her? I freed her from noon frost. She's just enjoying the fresh air before she returns. She releases a gasp of relief. You've accomplished a great service, for the Fangs and for me. Larha takes another deep breath. I was wrong about you, Estremor. I did not see you truly. Please, accept a gift. Worthy of your honor and skill. And what gift would that be, exactly? Like a little bit of copper that I don't need, adding onto my giant pile of copper? What did she give me? What did she give me? I gained a bunch of reputation. Scales of the Raven. Is that what she gave me? Prison of Ice. I cleared a path so that Alwa could escape from Noonfrost. She did give me something. Scales of the Raven. That sounds cool. Has stealth and perception on it. Very nice. Okay. Once a simple set of scale mail worn by an elven scout of the Fisher Crane tribe, it was transformed along with its wearer. The scout and his party ambushed an expeditionary force that had ventured too far into the Thane Bog. One of the explorers, a wizard, cursed the scout with a spell that turned him into a raven. The scout survived the battle and took advantage of his new form to track the wizard back to his tower. When the scout broke the curse, he found that his armor retained some of the affliction's magic. Far-sighted and nearly undetectable, he broke into the wizard's tower, evading its magical defenses, and killed him in his sleep. The suit is black and form-fitting, and the feather-like scales grow in erratic whorls. They fall off over time, only to grow back again in new patterns. That is cool. That is cool armor. It's got a cool story, and it's got a cool, concept. What's it look like? Oh, it looks badass, too. I mean, it's pretty much just chainmail, but it looks like feathery and dark. That's nice. It's nice. Into the stash with you. But it's nice. Alwa waves at you, a broad smile on her thin mouth. Her fur is sleek and glossy now, and there's a mischievous twinkle in her eye. Good to see you again! How are you? Holding well, thanks to you. Not that Larha's given me a chance to rest. She eyes another Orlan woman. My sister makes me earn my keep around here. You spent long enough stuck in that frozen cell, didn't you? Your limbs need exercise now. Teach me what you know. She laughs. As long as you can keep up. Katie was granted Blooded Hunter. I just learned an ability. What did I just learn? Blooded Hunter. Hold him up, hold him up, hold him up, hold him up, hold him up. +1 damage reduction to slash and pierce. +1 stealth! Oh, that's great! This secret knowledge of the fangs allows you to more easily stalk prey and resist damage if the quarry discovers your presence. So what does that make her stealth now? 11. Almost as good as her 13. Not quite, though. But she got that mechanics of 15, and she's only got 13, so that they're a little bit specialized, the two rogues. One's the mechanics person, and one's the stealth person. Alright.
Builder's wisdom to you.
No. No. Okay. So, let's get out of the maw. The maw will not be the same. This I claim. That blood dried up, sister. Do you still think that Reston should number among us? Reston is gone. You know how I know? I killed him. Killed him. Had to do it. God told me to. I mean, if that excuse has worked for so many people over the years, then why can't that excuse work for me? Alright, well, in our next episode, we will leave Old Song, and we will head for Northweald. Yes, we will. Northweald. But that's going to be next time. It's going to do it for this one. Actually, you know what I should do? I should just go to Northweald real quick, so that I don't start the next episode with a damn loading screen. Of course, I guess I'm ending this one with a loading screen, but whatever. I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna go to Northweald. I'm gonna end the episode. It'll be great. 6 hours. Got that. That is a very generic looking loading screen. So I think I've got several side quests to do here. I have a bounty, I have a couple other side quests. I think I can find that one of the 3 birds here probably.
If we don't rest soon, you're going to have to carry me the rest of the way.
Quests updated. At the mercy of the tribes. I will read these quest updates in our next episode. That's going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching, and this has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.